up, bro?
By York is up and good. And that makes the score
Hello.
7-0.
Hello.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now.
Yo.
As this one's in the air.
Portland.
And here comes a return from the few steps into the end zone.
Portland.
Hindsight probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
What's up, Pete?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he works it across the 20-20 before being tackled. Right up the back to first down stretch. 12 yards. I don't know what this says about those successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed out there.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go.
Across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding the receivers' positioning and just watching the technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-line to make the play.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Move him around. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly makes teams
and he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. Not a good one. Set at the line for this next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, is their players really dropped off the last couple. Oh, for the third time, Jackson gets intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it into the end zone is a good one. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, see, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know they're in your first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, get the ball.
A big play there to catch him and even 80 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are right at the 400 mark here.
Thank you.
Alright, time to reset. I don't give my team a win for the gift of speech. I do say that the best part of the year. Let's try and string a few of these games together. I'm capable of doing so.
From the 31, Watson. That's complete. It's a touchdown. First time he's turned up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
That was a run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, was able to make the short catch, and took the down back to work.
On first down, he's going to be we talk about things specifically linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that when he correctly figured out.
Inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A game there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Right side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offside call. Here's 1st and 5. Watson. To Peoples Jones. So nothing going there, and it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, a 0 yards gain, so they're behind schedule on down the distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make it man 2 minutes, but that window comes close. Now, quick throw going to be batted away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against the secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Play number 7 coming in on the block, coming forward. To the end again, Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved down by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns to 21. Out is the kickoff unit.
I'm winning because I had a good day with y'all. I said I'm winning because I had a good day.
And take it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Now it's Watson. Touchdown, Browns!
Anthony Schwartz
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
the option. Here's Drake.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Jackson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson flushed out right.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens.
Back to throw.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on. Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points? They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him. Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Peppers. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game. Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way. But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick. You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And this one out quickly to James. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the game.
Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch. Gain at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down, here's Chubb again. But he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. On 1st and 10, Watson got his tight end. That's complete. That's James. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And Jackson throwing once more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A York on now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying